There's a viral meme. A stock photo of a painfully average man with a caption that reads, "Heartbreaking, the worst person you know just made a great point." It's satire. But right now in American politics, it's reality. From Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene to Tucker Carlson and Elon Musk, the far-right gallery of villains has become something even more unsettling, the last voices of reason. And not because they've suddenly grown a conscience, but because a new bill backed by Donald Trump is so economically suicidal, environmentally regressive, and morally bankrupt that even they can't defend it. This bill passed the U.S. Senate on a razor-thin 50-50 vote, broken only by Vice President J.D. Vance, and is now heading to the House. And if it becomes law, the damage will echo for decades. Let's unpack what's really happening. What this video covers: the contents of the Trump-backed bill, why even Trump's allies like Elon Musk are sounding the alarm, real-world consequences for jobs, healthcare, and the economy, the political fallout among Republicans, what you, the voter, can do now. This bill, largely authored by Trump-aligned Republicans in the Senate and quietly shepherded by conservative megadonors, is a 200-page Frankenstein of far-right economic policy. Here's what's in it. Guts clean energy programs. $84 billion in clean energy subsidies, eliminated EV tax credits up to $7,500 per vehicle, revoked. Wind and solar manufacturing credits, repealed in their place, $50+ billion in coal and oil tax breaks. Fossil fuel lease sales on public land increased by 170%. Result: massive layoffs in the renewable sector, projected 450,000 jobs lost by 2030, massive tax cuts for the ultra-rich, estate tax threshold raised from $13 million to $50 million, corporate tax rate lowered from 21% to 15%, capital gains taxed at 10% instead of 20%. Who benefits? The top 0.1% of earners, mostly corporate executives and heirs to generational wealth. Cost to taxpayers: over $1.4 trillion in lost federal revenue. Cuts to healthcare and social support. Medicaid eligibility narrowed, up to 17 million Americans may lose coverage. ACA subsidies slashed. SNAP, food stamps, capped per household. Rural hospitals defunded through reduced Medicare reimbursements. Real-world impact. According to the Urban Institute, cutting Medicaid will directly result in higher uninsured rates, medical bankruptcies, and thousands of preventable deaths per year. It adds, not cuts, to the deficit. Despite claiming to be a fiscal responsibility package, the bill adds $3.1 trillion to the deficit over 10 years. CBO breakdown: tax cuts, $2.3 trillion cost energy subsidies, $420 billion. Social safety net cuts, $730 billion in savings, but insufficient to offset spending net increase in deficit, plus $1 trillion. Elon Musk versus MAGA. Why a tech billionaire is furious. Elon Musk, once a Trump ally and a key beneficiary of government subsidies, has launched a blistering attack on the bill, not out of civic duty but because Tesla stands to lose billions. This bill is fiscally irresponsible. It gives handouts to industries of the past while severely damaging industries of the future. Elon Musk, via X, formerly Twitter. His anger centers around elimination of EV tax credits, which help boost Tesla's demand, termination of solar subsidies critical to Tesla's Solar City division, a provision that retroactively fines companies receiving green energy credits while accepting federal grants. Musk went further, threatening to primary every Republican who voted for it, saying, "If it's the last thing I do, I will unseat every hypocrite who campaigned on cutting spending and then voted for this monstrosity." But let's be clear, Musk's motives are not altruistic. His outrage is profit-driven. Still, his criticisms align with reality. And in this case, that matters. Republicans are voting for it and admitting it's awful. Even the GOP senators who passed the bill know it's bad. Do I like this bill? No. I tried to take care of Alaska's interests. Senator Lisa Murkowski. She later said she hopes the House fixes the bill she voted for. A sitting senator voting yes while begging someone else to clean up the mess? That's not leadership. That's surrender. Meanwhile, Josh Hawley wrote an op-ed decrying Medicaid cuts, then voted yes. Tom Cotton called the bill harsh on rural families. Then voted yes. J.D. Vance, the tiebreaker vote, has said nothing, but recently accepted a $5 million donation from a Trump-aligned super PAC, Americans Hate the Bill, and they should polls conducted by YouGov and Pew Research show 68% of Americans oppose cutting clean energy, 71% oppose Medicaid cuts, 61% oppose estate tax giveaways. When respondents were told the bill added trillions to the deficit while cutting healthcare and boosting oil companies, support plummeted to under 20%. So why is it advancing? Answer: party loyalty, Trumpism, and plutocratic influence. The modern Republican Party has become addicted to tax cuts for donors, even if it means tanking the economy, the planet, and the Constitution. What happens next, and what you can do? The bill now moves to the House. It only needs a simple majority to pass, but public pressure could flip the outcome. Here's what you can do. Call your representative. Use callmycongress.com to find their number. Share this video. Tag it with #StopTheMAGAPlan. Show up at town halls. Ask them to publicly oppose this bill vote. Every midterm and every local race matters. Conclusion: a nightmare in broad daylight. This isn't just another bad bill. It's a full-spectrum assault on the environment, the economy, healthcare, and the truth. Even the worst people, the hyper-partisan, the self-interested billionaires, the culture warriors, are raising red flags. When even Elon Musk and Marjorie Taylor Greene are sounding sane, it's not because they've changed, it's because the danger is real. This is your warning, and your opportunity. Share, speak out, show up. Because if the worst people you know can make a great point, you'd better make sure the best people do something about it. Thanks for watching.